Good morning. My name is Jay Gondhai. I am a student of TO5104 Tourist Management Strategies, and I've chosen Kashmir as a tourist destination to reflect my tourist experience on. This tour took place in the May 2019, and it was a combination of cultural and nature-based activities. This tour was held by Akbar Tours and Travels Company. Kashmir is one of the most beautiful regions which is located in the northern part of India, and it is very famous because of its natural beauty and cultural heritage. Let's identify the key stakeholders in this case. So, the key stakeholder would definitely be the government agencies. In this case, the Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Department, which is the DMO, is responsible for the promotion of Kashmir as a tourist destination. Then come the tourist operators, which provide different kinds of tours, and hotels and restaurants which provide accommodation and the local cuisine, Kashmiri cuisine, which is very delicious. The local community is continuing to preserve their natural inheritance and heritage, and it is also promoting it. And how can we forget the natural environment? Kashmir is clad with its natural environment. The snow clad mountains, the lake, and the lush valleys make it very beautiful, which is also why the locals call it heaven on earth. A couple of tourism management issues were faced during the tourist experience, but the issue of crowd management is very important at the moment. Kashmir experiences fluctuating overcrowding at certain tourist sites. This phenomenon means that a couple of tourist sites which are very famous experience a lot of overcrowding during peak seasons, whereas the tourist sites which are not as famous do not experience overcrowding, which makes it harder for those tourist sites to thrive. Now, the famous tourist sites which are experiencing overcrowding leads to congestion and long queues, which in turn leads to visual pollution. On top of that, due to overcrowding, it also increases the safety concerns, which may mean that there are chances of stampedes and other accidents. And in case there are any other accidents due to the overcrowding, that will be very hard for these areas to be vacated. The next important thing that happens due to overcrowding is the insufficient facilities and infrastructure. For example, insufficient parking, which means that people just keep on looking for parking and they don't find it. Half of their experience is already ruined. The next is limited restrooms. Because of the overcrowding, there are long queues for the restrooms as well, and there is also limited seating due to overcrowding, which can hinder the flow of tourists. The efforts and initiatives of several stakeholders are used to manage and control the growing issue of overcrowding in Kashmir. The major stakeholder, which is the DMO of Kashmir, the Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Department, has put in place several initiatives to control this issue. Some of them are listed over here. First of them is Visitor Education and Awareness Program, in which they're conducting awareness campaigns where they teach responsible tourism practices and the importance of following the crowd management guidelines in order to achieve sustainable tourism. They're also conducting assessments on a regular basis for the carrying capacity of Kashmir to ensure they do not exceed the sustainability limit. They're not just analyzing this data, but they're also regulating the access to certain tourist sites which are getting overcrowded during peak periods. On top of that, the government has also started investing in infrastructure development by improving the transport network. They're also improving parking facilities. They're also trying to enhance amenities such as restroom and washroom facilities and seating arrangements. They've started collaboration with local community and tour operators. They're trying to get them involved as much as possible so that they have a feeling of an ownership, so that they'll be more involved into it, and who knows the tourist area more than the locals, which is also very important to address this issue. While the current initiatives demonstrate efforts to address the overcrowding issue in Kashmir, there are certain areas for improvement which can be used to enhance the visitor experience. So, first recommendation would be visitor reservation and ticketing system, in which implementing an advanced reservation or ticketing system may assist in the management of visitor flows and reduction of congestion and long queues. On top of that, setting daily quotas and for allowing people to book certain time slots for entrance to famous locations and introducing online ticketing to speed entry the process are also some ways in which this issue can be addressed. The second recommendation would be improve visitor communication. Enhancing the communication channels between managing companies and visitors can also help provide real time information about crowd levels and peak hours and alternative attractions. This can be achieved through mobile apps or digital signages or visitor information centers that offer up to date information time to time. By providing the clear and timely communication, visitors can make informed decisions and they won't have to wait in long queues, and they can also avoid congested areas. Uh, there is an example where the Universal Studios has already taken this into account, and they've already generated an app where people can check the times for a certain ride. Similarly, we they can also implement an app or a certain website where it shows real time uh, crowds crowd levels, so that people can make informed decisions whether they want to wait for this, or they can also get an alternate option to go somewhere else and experience that. In conclusion, the visit to Kashmir provided a memorable experience showcasing the region's natural beauty and vibrant cultural heritage. We established that the issue of overcrowding is indeed very grave in Kashmir at the moment, for which the Jammu and Kashmir Tourism Department, the DMO, has undertaken various steps to address this crowd management issue effectively. Although recommendations were proposed to enhance the crowd management in Kashmir, such as implementing reservation and ticketing system and improving visitor communication, because there is always area for improvement. After taking these recommendations into consideration, Kashmir will provide an even better tourist experience. Thank you.